Hello and welcome to the Parent Information Session for 2022 for the 3-4 class. My name is Miss Reid and I will be your child's teacher in 3-4 for 2022. I've taught in a few different places around Queensland in my years of teaching. I've taught in Brisbane, in Gladstone, before moving to Capella State School. This is now my third year here. I am originally from Brisbane and that's where all of my family live, my brothers, my sister and my 2 nieces and nephew. I love travelling, dancing, playing sport, as I'm sure many of you are aware if you have been at Capella State School for a few years. I very much look forward to a great year of learning with all of your children, and if there are any queries or questions, please don't hesitate to ask. At Capella State School, our key learning areas that we will go over in this video are English, Maths, Science, HAS, which covers History and Geography, PE and Health, the Arts and Technology. This time in English we have 2 units of work. We have just finished up a unit on narrative writing, so we read a narrative in class and the students created a new chapter for that narrative. The second unit that we are looking at, we are just about to start, is examining humour in poetry. So we will read a range of different humorous poems. The students will identify the structural features and poetic language devices in those poems. They will complete a reading comprehension about some poems that display the different language features This time in maths, we have already been focusing a lot on number and place value patterns and algebra. This means that we have been looking at 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit addition and subtraction. We've been looking at number sequences, which involve skip counting. We have been looking at comparing and ordering 3- and 4-digit numbers, partitioning those numbers. And Year 3 have just started looking at multiplication number facts. And Year 4 are revising all of their multiplication and division number facts. We're just heading into our chance focus for this term. So this means that we will be conducting lots of chance experiments. Then we will be using that data that we get from those chance experiments and represent it in different ways, such as tables and graphs. And then we will finish off our maths unit this term with units of measurement. So this means looking at time, comparing time durations, also looking at measuring lengths as well. This year for science, the Year 3 students will be heading to the 2-3 classroom with Mrs. Shu. Their first science unit is called Is It Living? And they have already been looking at grouping living and non-living things based on their observable features. Year 4 students will be in the 3-4 classroom with myself, and our unit is called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. We've already been having a look at the natural processes and human activity that cause weathering and erosion of the Earth's surface. This year, House is taught by Mrs. Espig. So first of all, in terms 1 and 2, semester 1, the students will be looking at history. They've already started looking at the significance of Captain Cook's exploration and the impacts of the First Fleet. Semester 2, terms 3 and 4, this year for spelling, we will have a different focus. Some will be over 2 weeks, some will be just for 1 week. Some of these include a choice of sound where the students will decide which combination of letters is the sound that applies to the word that they are spelling. We will have some words that are homophones or adding ing or ed to certain words. We will be doing spelling groups where we will go through the sound or strategy in class, and then we will discuss what words the students need to practice a little bit more at home and which words that 3, 4, we complete reading groups for half an hour, 4 times a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Every Friday, we will still be reading, but we will be doing a shared reading as a class on the new focus for the new week. Reading goals have been set and your child has gone through them in reading groups last week, and they have been communicated home this week. In reading groups, teachers will check off the goals on 3 separate occasions, so the more practice they get of these goals at home as well, the quicker that they can tick off those goals.
Hello families, my name is Kate Legg and I am the Head of Curriculum here at Capella State School. Welcome. Capella State School uses the Australian curriculum as the basis for our teaching and learning programs. It sets out through content descriptions and achievement standards what students should be taught and achieve as they progress through school. The Australian curriculum provides us and our community with a clear understanding of what students should learn, regardless of where they live or what school system they are in. We are committed to empower our students to become lifelong learners through a student-centred approach. This year, our delivery of physical education and the arts has changed to a banded approach rather than a year-level approach. This allows us to align our teaching and learnings to our local context. For instance, in Term 1 for physical education, our students are learning team sports with a fair play focus, and this aligns very well with establishing relationships earlier on in the year and getting to know other students in different year levels. In Term 2, we will be doing an athletic skills rotation to upskill our students in readiness for our whole school athletics day. Term 3 will be about ball sports such as rugby, soccer, netball, basketball, tennis and t-ball. We will outsource some of these areas so that we have professional coaches to provide skill-based lessons. In Term 4, of course, we will focus again on the important skill of swimming and water survival skills. We are also offering a curriculum focus program on Wednesday afternoons from 2 to 3 p.m. The rationale behind this program is to give students and teachers an opportunity to complete a task using Australian curriculum's 3 core foundations, 8 key learning areas, our 3 cross-curricular priorities and 7 general capabilities. It's a chance to participate in a shared goal, mix with other year levels and promote positive well-being at school. It is a fun afternoon and we all enjoy the different tasks on offer. Thank you very much for listening.
At Capella State School, we have a number of different ways of assessing our students. So this year, Year 3 students will be completing NAPLAN. We also have summative assessments that we complete as part of the units of work in class. We have formative assessments, which we complete throughout the unit to gauge where the students are at and what we need to continue working on before we complete our summative assessments at the end of our unit of work. We also have a number of diagnostic assessments, such as PAT testing, using maths, reading, and then also we have our reading levels, our spelling tests as well, and our fast facts tests. We will be looking at those in parent-teacher interviews later in the semester. Here's just a quick snapshot of our day in 3-4. Friday afternoons we have our whole school sport. This is where students can wear their coloured sports shirt. Starting in Term 2, we will have our Focus Wednesday on Wednesday afternoons as well. are the classroom rules and expectations that we have devised together as a whole class in 3-4. We have taken our 4 Bs from our whole school focuses and we have put them into our own words in how we are going to show them in the classroom. The Be a Learner, the first rule is we will put in gold level effort every day. The second one, be respectful. We will put our hands up to speak and we will help each other. Be safe. We will be safe with our equipment and walk at all times. And be responsible. We will think about our own behaviour and look after our belongings. I refer to these each day in the classroom as I think it is very important that the students follow them, considering they are the ones that have come up with them as well.
Welcome to Capella State School. We are a positive behaviour for learning school. So what is PBL? It's short for Positive Behaviour for Learning. So our school plans to be a positive place to learn. We like to teach students how to behave at school. We tell students when they do the right thing. We help students when they make mistakes and we work together with parents. So at the foundation of our PBL is relationships. So those are positive relationships with our teachers and our students and all staff members across the school. We have a range of tools that we use to teach our positive behaviour for learning. So one of them is teaching the expectations. Our school-wide expectations are be safe, be responsible, be respectful, be a learner. They're communicated in all of our classrooms and our outdoor spaces. Really important for our kids to know those as well as our classroom rules. In each classroom we do the zones of regulation, and that's a daily check-in with our teachers and students to see where the children are at, ready for learning, or whether they need a bit more intensive support to get their day turned around. One of the other things we talk about constantly at Capella State School is the effort meter. So we talk about gold, silver and bronze effort. So for gold effort, we like to talk to the kids about exceptional effort. They couldn't possibly do anything more to improve. Great effort, or that silver effort, is they can do 1 or 2 more things to improve and they can make it a little bit better. For those children with that bronze level effort, they didn't put much effort in. There's definitely more things that they could do to improve. So it's important we really do set those foundations for kids so they know the expectations for bookwork, they know the expectations for effort, and we drill into them. The more effort they put in, the better outcomes in their learning. Our next slide is about our Capella State School YouTube channel. So we've currently got 49 subscribers, as you can see there, and we'd love a whole pile more. This is a Capella State School channel where we communicate and put up lots of our positive behaviour for learning videos that we do, as well as our positive behaviour for learning events that we run throughout the year. Lots of fun to be had, and please like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every class, every space, every staff member, every day will give out Dojo Points. So it's a way that we recognise and acknowledge the positive behaviour and work ethics of the children here in Capella. So every staff member will be able to give those dojos out through the year. So please have a look and check in with your classroom teacher to see how your child is going with their dojos. They can then trade them in, and there's lots of different menu awards across each of our classrooms. Q Parents is a great place to go to share a range of information with the school and for you to access information as well. Please register. I know it's been a bit tricky this year. There's been a few glitches with it, but please persevere and get yourself registered. You'll need your child's EQ ID as well as the unique registration link via email. So we're going to send them out again manually to all the families, and hopefully you have success in getting registered. Don't forget, we also have our homework centre for busy families. We're operating at 3 afternoons this term, and hopefully we'll do the same next term. It is always very popular, so please get in and register early. Continuity of learning at Capella State School. If you find yourself stuck at home in isolation, there are a pile of resources that are available to you at home. And the first place to go is to the Learning at Home website. You'll see lots of links to that on our Continuity of Learning guide. It's on our school website. It is, if you just Google Learning at Home, you'll find a wealth of information on there. So please get involved, get on, find what you need, and I'm sure there's enough there to keep you busy for the time that you're away. But any questions at all, any concerns around that, always please give us a buzz. Don't forget, there is some really easy ways to access those Learning at Home materials, and it's called Fun Learning at Home TV. It's all on YouTube, and if you Google Learning at Home, Coding at Home, or Reading at Home TV, you will definitely find some wonderful teachers teaching with some great outstanding lessons there. So if you get stuck and need a few other ideas, please use the Learning at Home TV. Thanks everyone for joining us for our Parent Information Night. Hope this has been a new and exciting way to deliver our messages. Please give us some feedback. Love to hear from you. Thank you.
Here is a snapshot of the homework for Year 3 and Year 4. It contains spelling lists, and I've already seen everyone doing a great job of practicing the spelling in their homework book. And if you have any other ideas that you wish to try to practice with your child at home, feel free to do those as well. The maths facts also, they can be done and worked out showing working in the homework book. Otherwise, the answer can just be written straight on the sheet. Your child is also expected to read for 20 minutes daily, and that can be recorded in the reading folder, which is also coming home in the homework folder. I will also put some reminders of events and things to remember throughout each of the weeks in each term. If you're finding that your child is either struggling or getting bored with some of the spelling words or maths facts, please let me know and I can make some of them harder, give extension words, or give some more words. But please feel free to let me know about any of that, and I will do my best. Our parades at Capella State School are held every Monday morning about 9 a.m. Starting this week, parents are able to come back on site for these parades, and we will also have Skype links that go out as well. If your child is getting Student of the Week, I will generally email sometime on the weekend to let you know. My email address is also on this slide, and feel free to contact me anytime with any queries or questions, and we can work those out together, and I can give as much information as I can. For tuning into the parent information session for 3-4 for 2020. If you have any questions, please email me and I will get back to you as soon as I can.